Hey guys, what's up? It's Zamara, and tonight I bring you a new video. I wanted to go ahead and finish that one topic that was still kind of pending, which is the my obsessive compulsions. So yeah, I'll finish that off, and at the same time, I wanted to let you guys know that I'm trying something a little different for this video. I am going to hold the camera with my hand because I've been curious to see just how much stability I can have. So yeah, don't worry, don't get used to it. This won't last forever, I promise. But I'm just curious because I'm always filming and it's like set somewhere, so I want to see what it's like for me to hold it. Anyways, let's get started. From my list, another thing I had mentioned was shampoo and conditioner. They always seem to be at a race, and in my case, I tend to run out of shampoo faster than I run out of conditioner. And I'm pretty sure that's probably the most unhealthiest thing in the world, but there was a time about a month and a half ago where I was only using conditioner when I ran out of my shampoo just to experiment what my hair looks like. And it was astoundingly nice. But what I did notice is that my hair seemed to get dirtier a little faster. So probably thick curly hair just needs to be washed a little more often. And maybe it's appropriate for it to have shampoo, because I hear a lot of bad stuff about shampoo, but I'm not sure how true it is. But running that experiment of only using conditioner, I saw the difference, so I guess it's true. But yeah, it sickens me that the rate of consumption between my conditioner and shampoo just varies. Like right now, I have very little shampoo left, whereas my conditioner is still like halfway full. So anyways, hoodie laces, oh my god. Whenever the winter season rolls about, anybody who wears a hoodie and those little laces that adjust how tight the hood itself is or whatever, you'll see me walking up to people and adjusting them. They have to be level. If I see one longer than the other, I can't stop looking at it, and it becomes a strain for my eyes. Also, another thing that this happened to me today, actually. Well, it didn't happen, but I saw an imminent danger in my lane. There was like a huge piece of metal. It's like it had like a bolt encrusted in it, whatever. And of course, it's a car piece, but I don't know where it belongs. But anyways, that thing, if it gets a tire or a car in general, it's gonna be horrible. And I wish I could have picked it up, but it was a very busy avenue. And not only that, my light, it was like I saw the other side's light turn red, so I knew it was going to be my turn. There is no way I could have had time to like grab a napkin and pick that off my floor or the lane, sorry. So yeah. But the point I was going to make was that if I were to have one of my tires like damaged, I'm going to be so uncomfortable running on my other three, being, from 2013 and then having a new tire from 2016. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that it makes a difference when you're driving because, this one is going to be brand new, whereas the other ones are a little bit worn out. So, I mean, my tires are fine. Like, they still look great, but and I'll feel uncomfortable. It's like I lost a pair of shoes. They are still being sold at the store that I bought them. I'm going to buy that pair again, but I'm going to keep wearing my old single shoe, and now I'm going to use the new single shoe, and then the copy of the single shoe that I still have, I'm going to keep it. I don't know. It's weird like that. But I would have to replace all of them. I'm not in the position to where I would be able to afford such a thing, but I don't care. So that's why I try to drive as best as I can, avoiding all that. And there's a lot of shit that I have seen in the road. So I have done well, 3 years that I have been driving. I've done well about, protecting my vehicle. Because a tire getting punctured, that's always my worry when I'm driving. Anyway, I also cannot leave the house with my phone battery under 60%. Yeah, it's like I can't even begin to explain how uncomfortable it makes me. 80% is just the number that works for me, given the phone usage, my daily phone usage. So, something about it being under 80%, it's like whatever I have to do has to be like a little errand or a run to a store that won't take me too long, because I can't bear that, period. As I'm walking on a sidewalk, I feel like each leg needs to go over every single slab division. Yeah, it's like, when you're on a sidewalk and there's like that dark line, and that's pretty much a slab. So like, let's use my wall for example. It's like, as I'm walking, it's like one leg has to go over that division of the slab, and then the other leg also has to go. And I try to keep that number even. I don't know, but something about stepping on that line just doesn't feel nice. So ever since I was a kid, I did that, to where I would either take smaller steps so that my feet or my legs could go over the same amount of those slab divisions, or take longer steps, but maybe end at an odd number, but at least each leg is still going over a division of the slab. I don't know, you guys. I wish I could explain how it feels like in my head to notice this stuff. So you only have to rely on my words to figure that out. Also, cars that occupy more than one parking space have a special spot in Otherworld, because I've seen this a lot. Like, I go to a store or something, and then there's this. It doesn't matter what kind of car it is. It could be a brand new car. It could be a beat up car, whatever. There's always that one clown who sees that they're parking wrong and they don't even try to fix it. Or they just deliberately park like that so nobody parks next to them. That has to be the most a-hole-ish thing you can just do, Also at the movie theater, I must sit at the very center. Yeah. I'm always the one who's choosing the seat. So I don't know if it's because I'm in front of my companion, or but yeah, I remember the first few times we went to the movie theater, I always established, first of all, I cannot sit so close. Like, I'm either between 4 or 5 rows before reaching the end or the very top. That's just my comfort zone. And it's really because it's really more my visual impairment more than anything, but it also has to do with, it helps better with my posture. For Age of Ultron, the Avengers, we had the misfortune of the cinema being so full that we had to sit at the bottom and at the front. Like, I don't remember if we were front row or second row, but that was so uncomfortable because it's like it takes my eyeball twice as long to look around the screen from point A to point B, and that just didn't seem right. And yeah, like, it was just awful. So I always make sure to get that seat in the middle. And then haircuts with one side of the head that are shaved or just trimmed. Yeah, all of that. Nope, nope. It's like it weirds me out because how do you decide to just have one side of your head have hair but the other doesn't? I promise you, I'll never have that haircut. I'll never wake up one morning and be like, you know what, I'm going to get that MF haircut where half of my head is like bald, nearly bald, and the rest has hair. Don't get me wrong, I'm not picking on the folks who do it. Like, if that makes them feel good, if that's, I understand that's the trend, trends change, I'm cool with that. Your existence doesn't bother me. What I'm saying is that it conflicts with the way I see things. And, you know, I personally wouldn't be comfortable having A, that look, and B, feeling that in my head. Like, imagine during the winter time, it's uneven. So, like, one side of my head is always going to be cooler than the other. I don't know, you guys. It feels strange to try to imagine that. Well, you guys, those were my points that I have come up with as of right now. It is possible that a part 3 may come in the future, because this is never ending, and every day, or maybe not every day, but at least every year I learn about something that makes me uncomfortable, that I didn't realize makes me uncomfortable, and it would fall under this category of things that just, you know, my obsessive compulsions. Do any of you guys relate to the new ones that I expressed in this round? Let me know. I'd love to hear from you guys. And yeah, take care. Thanks for watching and see you soon.